What's up, y'all? It's TJ Square, Lil Jitta on all social media, and I'm with the Forum 216 at Forest Studios. I'm about to answer some questions for y'all. Let's do it. What is some adversity you had to overcome? With basketball, so many people that think or want to make it, and it's not like going to school to become a doctor and it's just a handful of y'all. Like, it's millions of people trying to make it in my profession. So I feel like having to overcome that and work harder than a lot of different people and just stay the course was probably the biggest thing for me. What's the most memorable moment in your career so far? So far, scoring my first professional point, I think that was just really big for me because it made everything so surreal. It made me realize, like, dang, I'm really a professional basketball player now. Like, I've been dreaming about this since I was a kid. And, even going through all the practices and all the different things, it was like, yeah, it's cool and all. But once I finally scored that first basket, it was like a real eye-opening moment for me. So I think that's probably my most memorable moment so far. What is the best team you went against? My senior year, I was at Shaw High School and we played against Cleveland Heights. And I think I would say them just because the whole backstory of that game, and then of course the players they had was just real. It was a real big moment. They had a lot of good players. It's not like they just had a few decent players. Almost their whole lineup 1 through 12 was good at basketball, and I think that, along with the backstory that went along with that game my senior year, is probably why I would pick them. So that 2018-2019 Cleveland Heights basketball team for sure. Who is the best player you went against? Malachi Branham plays for the San Antonio Spurs. Played him summer league going into my senior year. Cleveland Heights versus St. Vincent St. Mary, and I had the matchup guarding him the whole game, and we went back and forth. So I think for me, that's probably who I would say, just because, I actually got to guard him and he guarded me and stuff like that. And it wasn't just like me sitting on the bench during AAU watching my team play against Zion Williamson or something like that. Like, it was actually something I was a part of. So I would probably say Malachi for sure. What would you tell underclassmen that want to be the best? You got to work hard. I know a lot of people will vouch for me. When I was in school, I would wake up 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning and go work out before school, go to school, make sure I was ahead in all my classes so I could go work out during school, go to practice, work out after practice. I was a gym rat. I just always wanted to make sure everything was top notch and I can always perform to the best of my abilities. So for people trying to get in my position, I really would just say work hard and make sure your hard work is being used to a point where it's not for nothing. Don't work hard just so people can be like, oh, he works hard. Really work hard to get those results. And I feel like you would be good going from there. What is your favorite quote? A man can't say quit, or it can't be in his vocabulary, or else he's not a man, or something like that. And that always stuck with me because from a kid to now, like, I try to not say those words, because even if I feel like I'm not able to do something, there's always a way around everything. Like, nothing's impossible no matter what it is. So sometimes you just gotta push through things and keep going and realize, maybe the strategy you had going into it isn't the strategy you need to be using, and you adjust and you adapt and you go from there. What is a flaw in your game that you need to fix currently? I'm too nice. I'm way too nice. And I hope y'all see the seriousness in my face. I am too nice to people. I pass when I shouldn't pass. I'm just too nice. And I'm about to stop being nice and to start worrying about myself. What makes you smile? For me, the biggest thing is I just love seeing other people happy. Like, if I could bring positivity to somebody else's life and I can make them smile, then that ultimately makes me smile. Now, granted, if my mom was here, she would tell y'all I don't smile. Like, she hates it. Like, I don't smile for pictures. I don't smile at jokes. Like, I'm probably the most serious person ever. But definitely making other people feel good is a good feeling for me, for sure. If you made a how-to video, what would it be on? How to not glaze. Because that's all y'all people do now in this generation, is be on everybody else's coattails. You can not even know somebody and you gonna be on their coattails. Like, people be posting rappers who don't even know they exist, talking about happy birthday, big bro. Stop doing that. They don't know you. They don't know you exist. Cut that out. What do people misunderstand most about you? People think I'm mean. Like, granted, I am mean. Like, if I don't know you, if I'm not comfortable around you, like, it may seem like I'm mean because I'm not going to talk to you. I might give you a weird look or something. But, like, if you really get to know me and I become comfortable around you and you got experience with me, you know, we've been through stuff or we've had a conversation or something here and there, like, you'll understand, like, I'm really caring. Like, I care about the people close to me and stuff like that. I think people just think I'm mean because I'm so antisocial and standoffish, but I definitely am not as mean as people think I am. So I think that's probably what people misunderstand about me the most. What is your favorite thing about yourself? I just love my work ethic, my dedication. Like, if I set my mind to something, I'm gonna make sure, like, it gets done. Like, this basketball thing, like I said, I was always in the gym. If I wasn't in the gym, I was at the park hooping. If I wasn't there, I was running the hill, running stairs, working out in my backyard, going on a jog around the neighborhood. Like, I was always doing something because I knew every second that I wasn't doing something, somebody else out there was. And then they would be one step ahead of me. So I always made sure I was doing something. And I think that's why my work ethic and my dedication is probably the thing I like most about myself, for sure. I think that's something that's always stuck with me and I probably will never lose. Like, I could be retired from the game and open a business or do something else with my life and I'm gonna probably still just go at it full force. So I think that's probably my favorite thing about myself. How do you want to be remembered? I just want to leave a legacy. I want people to look back and be like, TJ, he wasn't just good at basketball. Like, he brought something to people's lives. Like, I'm real big on doing stuff for other people and, like, giving back to the community and volunteering and stuff like that. So I think what I want to be remembered for is just being a stand-up guy. Like, I want people to look back and be like, you know, he was more than just a basketball player. Ideally, I think that's what it all comes down to, is I just want to be remembered more than just a basketball player. I want to be a household name in the community for a lot of different positive things. In your opinion, what was the best team ever in your sport from your high school? The 2018-2019 Shaw Cardinals, my senior year. And if any alumni thinks otherwise, y'all know where to find me. And y'all know who I'm talking to because it's a few of y'all. Now, granted, I don't think anybody else but me from that team plays basketball still, but we'll give y'all a run for y'all money for sure. And if not them, my junior year at Cleveland Heights, that team was really good. And my freshman year at Benedictine, that team was really good too. You know, it's a lot of pro athletes around, you know. Best player from your high school you've seen that didn't play at the next level, unfortunately. Bernard Manuel, Shaw legend. Bernard could go for like 35 a night if he wanted to. Now, granted, he was only going to get like 2 assists because he was not passing that ball. But Bernard Manuel was legit, boy. I'll tell you right now. I love playing alongside him. I'm sorry. He brought something different to the game that at the time just wasn't within everybody else. You know, he had a certain dog mentality to where, like, if he wanted to go get to it, he was going to go get to it. So I saluted him for that the whole time we played on the team together, for sure. Who is the best player to come out of your city? I mean, I probably have to say Terry Rozier, just because, he set the bar for a lot of us. He's on that main stage that we're all trying to get to. And not only did he make it there, but he's been very successful there. So I feel like he's definitely somebody a lot of us look up to in that aspect. So I would probably have to say him. But, there's a lot of up-and-coming basketball players from Cleveland that are really in that space to where they can make a name for themselves and also do a lot of big things and be successful. A good friend of mine, Brandon Rush, Brandon Rush has been a dog since we were in the 5th grade. And I'm really glad he's really starting to get his flowers now. And I think he's going to go overseas and do big things. So he's probably another name I would mention for sure. Who do you think the best player to come out of your high school is? Me. I am the best player to come out of Shaw High School since Reggie Harwell in 2003. And I hope this is the clip that is posted on Instagram too, because I'm going to repost it and I want all of y'all to see it. TJ Square is the best basketball player to come out of Shaw High School. Period. Who is your favorite teammate of all time? Cliff Snow. I played with Cliff Snow my freshman year at Loras University. Cliff Snow, he was an All-American, leading scorer and all time for Loras. I think he also led in rebounds and assists, if I'm not mistaken. So he was legit. But with us, he always knew where to be. He always knew where you would be. He could score the ball really well. Like I said, he'll rebound, he can pass, he's physical. He's everything you ever would want out of a teammate, out of a player. And it was weird because he did not work out. Bro would not be bro would go to the gym sometimes, but bro did not care to go work out. It would just effortless with him. It was like second nature, like basketball just came natural to him. Like he could sit down for 2 months not playing basketball, decide he want to go hoop one day, and he'll still be the best player on the court. Like that's how good he was. And I think that's probably why he was one of my favorite teammates. If I had to choose somebody else, my recent rookie year playing, I had a vet, his name was Josh Dominguez. I would probably say him too, just because, just like Cliff, he's really good at basketball. Of course, everybody who plays professionally is going to be good at basketball, but he really took his time to teach me a lot of different things. And I think just for that, him helping me gain that experience and gain that knowledge within basketball on a different level, I think he would also be one of my favorite teammates of all time. So salute both of them for that, for sure. Who is the most athletic player you went against? Because everybody more athletic than me now. Everybody we play against be dunking and stuff. I can barely touch the net. But somebody I do want to shout out, though, Davin Ziegler. I went to Benedictine with him. He was probably dunking since like the 7th grade. And it used to be effortless. Like, bro would jump off a 2, head be at the rim. Like, Brandon Rush was always bouncy. It's a lot of people. It's like being athletic nowadays isn't rare. It's not like orthodox or unorthodox, I should say. Like everybody is athletic. So it's like, it's really hard to choose somebody because everybody's dunking, which is crazy. You could go to a hoop session or be in the league and it's somebody 5'8" going between the legs and stuff, and you wouldn't believe it. But yeah, I really don't got an answer for that one unless I choose myself, but I ain't gonna do that. That's all the questions. So again, I'm TJ Square. You can find me on all social media at Lil Jitta, and I'm with the Forum 216 at Forest Studios, and I just answer some questions for y'all. Peace.